Your dog is aging faster than they should, and most owners never realize it because the cause doesn't look dangerous, dramatic, or urgent. It's something that happens quietly, every single day, often with love behind it, and that's exactly why it goes unnoticed. Aging in dogs isn't just about getting older. It's about how fast the body wears down compared to how many healthy years it could have had. Two dogs of the same breed and age can look and behave completely different. One is energetic, curious, and engaged. The other moves slower, sleeps more, and seems older than their years. Genetics play a role, yes, but daily habits play a much bigger one than most people think. Dogs don't age overnight. They age in tiny increments, through repeated stress, inflammation, confusion, and unmet biological needs. And one daily habit accelerates this process more than almost anything else. That habit is living in a constant state of low-level stress without release. Most owners think stress only looks like shaking, whining, or obvious fear. But dogs experience stress very differently than humans do. A stressed dog doesn't always look anxious. In fact, many stressed dogs look calm, quiet, and well-behaved. Stress ages the body because it keeps the nervous system activated when it should be resting. When this happens day after day, the immune system weakens. Joints inflame faster, digestion becomes inefficient, and the brain enters survival mode instead of learning and recovery mode. One of the biggest contributors to this hidden stress is lack of true mental decompression. Many dogs go on walks every day, but they're rushed. Tight leash, constant pulling back. Little freedom to sniff. To humans, the walk feels productive. To dogs, it feels like controlled movement without purpose. Sniffing is not a distraction for dogs, it's how they process the world. When sniffing is restricted, dogs lose one of their main stress release tools. A dog that doesn't get to sniff deeply and freely builds tension instead of releasing it. Over time, that tension turns into stiffness, irritability, early joint problems, and mental burnout. The dog may seem tired earlier in life, not because they're old, but because they're overloaded. Another daily habit that accelerates aging is constant overstimulation without recovery. Dogs today are surrounded by noise, movement, screens, people coming and going, unpredictable schedules, and constant attention. Many dogs never truly rest. They sleep, but they don't decompress. There's a difference. A dog that is always alert, always reacting, always watching the environment is burning energy even while lying down. This keeps cortisol levels elevated. Cortisol, over time, damages tissues, weakens muscles, and speeds up cognitive decline. This is why some dogs seem to suddenly age around middle age. They didn't suddenly get old. Their system simply ran out of reserve. Another overlooked factor is lack of agency. Dogs that have no control over their daily experiences age faster emotionally and physically. Being constantly told where to go, when to move, when to stop, when to eat, when to interact, and when to be alone removes autonomy. Over time, this creates learned helplessness, which looks like calmness but is actually resignation. Dogs with low agency show fewer behaviors, explore less, and engage less with their environment. Their brains receive less stimulation, and unused neural pathways weaken. This accelerates cognitive aging in the same way inactivity accelerates physical aging. Routine is good for dogs, but rigid routine without choice is not. Another daily habit that ages dogs prematurely is feeding patterns that don't match their biology. Many dogs are fed at the same time, in the same bowl, in the same spot, every single day, with zero mental engagement. While consistency helps digestion, monotony reduces mental stimulation. Eating should involve problem-solving, sniffing, and anticipation. Dogs that eat without effort lose one of their natural enrichment opportunities. Over years, this lack of cognitive engagement contributes to faster mental decline. Then there's emotional miscommunication. Dogs constantly try to communicate discomfort, fatigue, or confusion through subtle signals: looking away, licking, yawning, slowing down, avoiding interaction. When these signals are ignored or misunderstood, dogs stop trying. This emotional shutdown doesn't just affect behavior, it affects health. Emotional suppression increases stress hormones, reduces immune response, and accelerates aging from the inside. Physical touch, even when well-intentioned, can also contribute. Many dogs tolerate hugs, restraint, or constant handling because they trust their owners, not because they enjoy it. Toleration is not the same as comfort. A dog that tolerates daily discomfort learns to suppress stress responses. Suppressed stress still damages the body. Another powerful aging accelerator is chronic low-grade pain that goes unnoticed. Dogs instinctively hide pain. Limping, vocalizing, or obvious signs often appear very late. Before that, pain shows up as subtle behavior changes: sleeping more, playing less, avoiding stairs, hesitating before jumping, or becoming less social. When pain is ignored because it seems normal for their age, inflammation continues unchecked. Inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of aging in mammals. Movement also matters, but not in the way most people think. Too little movement causes muscle loss and joint stiffness. Too much repetitive movement without variation causes wear. Dogs need varied movement, slow walks, sniffing, climbing, turning, stopping, exploring. Repetition without variation stresses joints and connective tissue. Mental boredom combined with physical repetition is a perfect recipe for accelerated aging. Another daily habit that quietly ages dogs is emotional inconsistency from humans. Dogs are extremely sensitive to tone, body language, and energy. Households with frequent tension, unpredictability, or emotional swings affect dogs deeply. A dog living in emotional instability is constantly adjusting, adapting, and monitoring. That constant vigilance is exhausting. Exhaustion speeds aging. Dogs also age faster when their rest is interrupted too often. Being woken repeatedly, moved, or disturbed during deep sleep prevents proper recovery. Deep sleep is when tissue repair happens. Without it, aging accelerates. Perhaps the most surprising factor is overprotection. Dogs that are never allowed to explore, make small decisions, face mild challenges, or experience controlled novelty become fragile. Mental fragility leads to fear. Fear leads to stress. Stress leads to aging. A dog doesn't need danger, but they do need challenge. Now here's the part most owners never hear. The habit that ties all of this together, the one that ages dogs faster than almost anything else, is treating dogs like small humans instead of animals with specific biological needs. Dogs don't need constant entertainment. They need purpose. They don't need nonstop affection. They need understanding. They don't need control. They need guidance. When a dog's needs are misunderstood daily, even in loving homes, the body pays the price slowly. The good news is that aging acceleration is not irreversible. When stress is reduced, agency is increased, movement becomes varied, communication is respected, and mental needs are met, dogs often appear to get younger. Energy returns, curiosity comes back, engagement increases. Owners often think this is a coincidence. It's not. It's biology responding to relief. And here's what most people don't realize. The first visible signs of accelerated aging appear long before gray hair or stiffness. They appear in behavior, attention, curiosity, and emotional resilience. In the next video, I am going to explain the single daily behavior change that has been shown to slow aging in dogs more than diet, supplements, or exercise alone, and why almost no one does it correctly. If this video helped you see your dog differently, make sure to like the video so more owners can learn this, to subscribe for deep, science-based dog behavior and health content, and comment below with one habit you're going to change, starting today. Your support helps this channel grow and helps dogs live longer, healthier lives.